As the squadron leader's wingman, it's only appropriate that I ought to introduce him to make his statement in the next speech. But before he does that, this is one I thought that Lionel would particularly appreciate.
This is one I did made earlier.
I thought it's one that Lionel would particularly enjoy. Several centuries ago, I don't have to read it, it's quite long, the Pope allegedly decreed that the Jews in Rome had to convert to Catholicism or leave the city.
Quite right.
There was a huge outcry from the Jewish community, so the Pope offered a deal. He'd have a religious debate with the leader of the Jewish community. If the Jews won, they could stay in Rome. If the Pope won, they'd have to convert or leave. The Jews met and picked an aged and wise rabbi to represent them in the debate. However, as the rabbi spoke no Latin and the Pope spoke no Hebrew, they agreed that it would be a silent debate. On the chosen day, the Pope and the rabbi sat opposite each other. The Pope raised his hand and showed 3 fingers. The rabbi looked back and raised 1 finger. Next, the Pope raised his finger around his head. The rabbi pointed to the ground where he sat. The Pope brought out a communion wafer and a chalice of wine. The rabbi pulled out an apple. When the Pope stood up and declared himself beaten and said that the rabbi was too clever, the Jews could stay in Rome. Later, the cardinals met with the Pope and asked him what had happened. The Pope said, "First I held up 3 fingers to represent the Trinity." He responded by holding up a single finger to remind me there's still only one God common to both our faiths. Then I waved my finger around my head to show him that God was all around us. The rabbi responded by pointing to the ground to show that God was also right here with us. I pulled out the wine and host to show that through the perfect sacrifice, Jesus had atoned for our sins. But the rabbi pulled out an apple to remind me of the original sin. He bested me at every move and I couldn't continue. Meanwhile, the Jewish community gathered to ask the rabbi how he'd won. "I haven't a clue," said the rabbi. "First he told me that we had 3 days to get out of Rome, so I gave him the finger. Then he tells me that the whole country would be cleared of Jews, but I told him emphatically we were staying right here. And then what?" asked a woman. "Who knows," said the rabbi. He took out his lunch, so I took out mine.